Hello, beautiful people. This is Small Hat Chris with the Small Hat Crew. I have with me my fellow Small Hats, Brandon and Nick. And today we are looking at more new cards that have been revealed. And we have quite a bit to say. Maybe we all agree, maybe we won't. Only way to find out is to jump right into it. Yeah, I don't think we will either. Issho, oh my god. Issho, green black, 4 life, 5k power, 1 dawn on your turn, -1 cost to all opponent's characters. Then he has a second effect, end of your turn, 1 dawn, set up to one of your characters with a cost of 5 or less is active. This leader's insane.
Dumb.
This leader's going to be insane. I'm personally thinking that it's going to be one of the best leaders for a while.
Yes.
What I see with this leader is it's going to have... I'm personally giving it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, this leader's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my...
Like, this is one of the first leaders that just has 2 effects that are completely, like, separate from each other.
One, this leader has 2 effects. Both of them are good. That's crazy right off the gate. And no matter what this leader would have said, just the color pool alone would have made him good.
The fact that you don't have to play black, you don't have to play green like any of the sets, like you don't have to play Land of Wano, you don't have to play Navy, you just get those 2 abilities no matter what you do. It's a stupid ability.
What I think is craziest about this leader is, because you know, there's certain things where it's like, oh, well, like Z for example, it's like, the colors synergize. Well, here not only do the colors synergize, it is, so green, black synergizes with green with the lowering cost, right? But it is always there. You don't have to draw into the other, like with Z, you have to draw into the black to lower the purple. Yep. On Issho, it is there at all times. It is on his leader ability. It is right there. Whenever you need it, you attach a Dawn, you got it, and you're swinging 6. And it's so insane.
There's also just green cards that actually synergize with Navy that we, like, the starter deck X-Drake has Dawn X1 when rested, give all of your Supernovas and Navies plus 1000 power, which includes your leaders. So you can play that card, your Borsalino, your Kuzans, your leaders are all buffed by 1000, and it's disgusting.
OP4 is looking real good for green. Between Dofi and Issho, I have no idea. It's just crazy. And then what I also like is that there is that interaction between the 2 of them. 10 drop Dofi, which this guy can also run, but 10 drop Dofi, tapping the opponent's characters so that they can't restand. Issho just spends a Dawn at the end of the turn, restands it.
It's really important about this to note as well. Black has a lot of cards that say that they can't be KO'd by effects. Yeah. So you can attack with your 5-drop smoker, your 3-drop smoker, and then just restand it. So it can't be KO'd by effects, and it's not a target by battle as well. So overall, the fact that you don't have to do... You can do either or of his abilities, or both in the same turn. This leader is just going to be nuts, and I'm all for it.
The fact that this leader says, on turn 2, I am going to swing 6. He says, I'm going to attach a Dawn, I swing 6, and my Kobe's popping a 4 and lower.
Yeah.
This leader's just cracked. This is obvious 5 out of 5. There's nothing bad to say about this character. This leader's insane.
I no longer regret my pre-order for a case of set 4.
Bro, I don't know why you ever did. I set off rip. It was gonna be good. Vivi alone made it look good, and then every leader since, well, actually not every leader. So I guess with that being said, that's a nice segue into, let's talk about Blue Yellow Queen. Let's talk about this boy. Oh yeah, I gotta read it, my bad. Alright, Queen, Blue Yellow, 4 life, 5k power, Animal Kingdom Pirates, 1 Dawn. When attacking, if total number of cards in your life and hand is 4 or less, draw 1 card. If you have a character with a cost of 8 or more, you may place up to 1 card from the top of your deck on top of your life instead of drawing 1 card. Alright.
This leader is awful.
Yeah, this leader is cheeks.
You have a dual color penalty to play blue.
Now
is already not great, but we're getting Blue Animal Kingdom support. But the fact that you have to have less than 4 cards combined between life and hand to be able to heal 1 plus an 8 cost on board.
He essentially says you have to be losing.
Yes.
He says that you have to be losing the game. He says I am a vanilla, so he says I am on 4 life, I am losing the game, and I have no effect. If I am ever winning the game, there is nothing that I can do to benefit you. I only have an effect if the game is slipping out of my control. I'm giving up an entire life to have access to the blue and yellow color pool. That is abysmal. He has an Animal Kingdom Pirates tag. He can't play Onigashima. He can't play 10-drop Kaido. He doesn't have access to ramp.
Purple.
Oh my god, this leader is... Now, Brandon, you've been awfully quiet about Queen. I want to hear what you have to say.
I'm usually the naysayer when it comes to these leaders where, like, I love the gimmicky decks. I don't see how this leader ability can really benefit. I mean, like you guys said, you have to be at 4 or less, which means instantly you have to basically have no hand and have 3 or less life at this point. I know that we haven't seen, like, for example, what the 2 cards that the new 4-drop Queen gets. And I know that it's going to play into this because I feel like they're going to try and make this a leader. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be one of the worst leaders.
Yeah, all this tells me is that Bandai has wasted blue in another set.
No matter what those 2 cards say, no matter what those 2 cards say, there is no salvaging this leader. I don't know what you could print that would make this guy good. I literally don't know what it would take.
If he gets a really good, maybe like one of the 2 secret rares in the set that synergize with it really, really well, but it would have to be what 10-drop Kuzan is for black for this deck, and I just don't see that happening.
Well, even
and
then,
I don't see it being.
I was about to say, yeah, even then, like,
it's like no, because at most, let's say they have the most amazing card, right? They give them the most amazing card. It is at most a 4, so you can run at most 4 copies in this deck. No 4 copies of any card is saving this leader. Yeah, that means any game where you don't see it, you just lose. This is about.
I agree. I don't think it's gonna be a good deck.
God, and then yellow's like the worst. Because up until now, it's always been like blue is the worst dual color to tap into. I think now it's yellow because yellow seems like it's the most selfish color. It does nothing for anything. Like
I would say the best combination you can do with this leader is like stack your deck with the Delphi blockers. That way you put a trigger from top of your deck into life with leader ability. But even then, that's just so mediocre.
Yeah, it's extremely bad. Oh my god.
Watch us be completely wrong. Watch this leader just come out the gate swinging. I'm just saying. But
yeah,
I agree. It's gonna be bad.
I'd love to be wrong, but like this.
God, I heard Brandon say 1 out of 5. I think I'm right there with you. I am also. I might even go 0.5 out of 5.
Jeez.
I'll go with the first 0. The first 0 out of 5 that we have given.
I didn't know that was an option. I'm saving my 0 for one of the upcoming characters that we'll get.
Oh, wait a minute. There is a bunch. Actually, no. I don't think she's worse than this. So I'm gonna...
I'm going to save my 0 for...
So, because here's going to be... Without even saying what the other character does. Without saying what the other card does. Queen is your leader. This is the entirety of the game. You are banking on this leader. And he's 4 life. He does nothing. Because, like, the worst thing you could do with Red-Green Law is be playing on 4 life and not be able to hit 5 on board because you're playing on a 4 life vanilla character that has access to 1-drop blockers. This guy has access to 1-drop blocker. And unlike Law, it's like you can sometimes force the board into 5 to get your ability going. This guy, there's nothing you can do to make that happen.
The only thing that I do like about his ability is that it's not a cost of 1 Dawn, it's having a Dawn on him when you attack. I do like, of course, I mean, that's just a better ability than paying 1 Dawn, but, I mean, we'll have to see what cards come out with it, but I can't think of any card that comes out that brings it above a 1 out of 5. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, so I guess with that being said, we'll hop right into the next card. These are all segueing into each other very nicely. We'll go to the yellow card that it seems the other 2 would like to save their 0 for.
0 out of 5.
It's going to be Otama. Yellow.
It's what?
Cost 1. Power 0, Land of Wano. That means a green-yellow Arlong can search it with Momonosuke. On play, place up to 1 of your opponent's animal or smile type characters that cost 3 or less on top of their life area face-up.
Goodbye, Chopper.
Yeah.
That's literally...
Chopper doesn't even see play anymore.
I was gonna say, you didn't even say the worst part about this being a 1-drop 0. It has 1,000 counter power. It's not even a 2.
Oh, right. That's that too. That's crazy. Otama's lost her 2K status.
Yeah, I think obviously with the gimmick of this deck is going to be like turning the enemy's characters into Smile or
that's our assumption.
Animal. Yeah, which still, I mean, it seems like you're going to be committing a lot for a little, giving your opponent a life. It just seems, I mean, 0 out of 5. It's not a good card.
Yeah.
Plus it has a cost of 3 or less. If it was any animal or Smile, I could see it being pretty decent with the gimmick of what we think our assumption is.
Oh no, I don't even think that. See,
Off
that's
the
not.
tier list, no, it's not.
That's not my assumption, because canonically or flavor-wise, it makes no sense to me. Because the only way that you would be turning something into an animal would be with a fruit, and we've already seen Smile goes to purple. Purple has the Smile. There's. Oh wait, there is a purple yellow leader this set. Never mind, that could potentially be a thing. Never mind.
Boom,
Okay.
Smile, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We also are those all of the leaders shown now with Issho and Queen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's all 6.
Yep.
All 6. Red only got 1 leader this set. I am furious.
I am happy.
Red needed
Oh,
more.
that's
Red
nice.
doesn't have enough.
Alright, we're trolling.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so this Otama. I mean, obviously she is a 0. I agree she's a 0. I just think Queen is the worst card. I just think Queen is the worst card because if I had to choose between playing Queen as my leader or playing a deck with 4 Otama in it, I would rather play the Otama.
I don't know. I'd play the Queen leader over the Otama.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's...
I mean, it's...
Like, Queen's a deck that's blue-yellow and it doesn't even have access to blocker Queen. It's just, I don't get it.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I was talking to Garen about that the other day. It's crazy, too, because I feel like they've done it twice in OP4 now, because I saw Purple-Yellow Croc as nothing more than a battery to fuel Blurple Croc, and I see Queen as nothing more than a battery to fuel Blurple Kaido. Next card is Black Maria. Blue character, cost 3, 3k power, Animal Kingdom Pirates, 1k counter, activate main, 2 Dawn, and you may rest this character to draw 1 card. Trigger, play this card. I think this card's terrible.
Yeah, like, for that stat line, if it were at least a 2k counter power, it would be, like, reasonable.
This
But the
card...
fact that it rests itself to draw 1 card by paying 2 Dawn. Like, Purple has a card that pays 1 Dawn on play to ramp a Dawn.
Yeah, this
Like,
card
this
literally
is not
says,
good.
unless you hit me out of life, you're paying 5 to draw 1. Meanwhile, in OP03, Blue got an event that's pay 3 to draw 2.
I kind of like this card.
Oh my god.
I
Go
think
for
the
it, Brandon.
redeemable feature is the fact that it has trigger and that it's an Animal Kingdom pirate. I don't think that it's a good card by any means, but I don't think that it's among the worst that we've seen. I think that there could be some playability with it. I mean, people are playing that 2k counter that has trigger play this card over I know this isn't a 2k counter, but over what's it called? X-Drake now, the 2k purple X-Drake. I think trigger play this card is a really, really good mechanic for most cards, and I can see it having some playability.
But usually
I
when
give
it
like
comes
a
to cards like that, they have to be cards that you
2
also
out of
don't mind
5.
drawing.
I mean, yeah.
Because there's no reliable
Still
way
1k
to
counter.
consistently keep them in life. Or they put them
Blue,
into
yellow.
life. I said consistently and reliably.
Blue, yellow. Yeah, yellow going to consistently put it in there.
I mean, because we've seen 3 ways to do it so far. We've seen 2k Sanji, so that means I'm taking my 2k at my hand, putting it on the board, hoping it survives to the next turn, and then putting Dawn on it to swing to put it into my life. We've seen, I think Daifuku is his name, who's the same as Sanji, has to survive to the next turn, attach a Dawn, and swing to put it in life. And then there's pay 8k, play Katakuri, and then use, instead of removal, put this in my life. Those are by no means reliable or consistent.
Otama cannot put an Animal Kingdom pirate on the deck, can it? If it includes animal?
Oh, how's she worded? Let's see. Because if so, maybe there's
No,
something
it's,
there.
no,
it says animal.
Specifically animal.
It's animal.
Okay. And then I mean, in a blue-yellow, I can see this having a little bit more consistency than just playing it. So I think we'll have to see how it plays out. I don't think this will be a good card, like I said. I'd give it a 2 out of 5, but I see it having some playability in all honesty.
Considering this for me is a card I would never want to draw, I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5. Cause it's like, even if it was at least a 3-5 or a 3-4 or so, it's at 3-3. It's irredeemable. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's Black Maria. We only have like.
And
3
then
or so.
it's also perfectly 3k. So like, say I hit the opponent and summon it out of their life, and then they're gonna try to use it on the next turn. I can Vista it and just kill it.
Yeah, but I don't think this is a problem.
Like
Vista
this.
kills it, Nico Robin kills it, Whitebeard kills it.
This card is, ugh. I'm gonna give it I'm giving this a 1 out of 5. I think we got some
That's valid.
stinkers in this video. What did you say, Nick? What'd you give it?
I said that's valid. Same.
Oh, okay. All right, and then we got another green, and this is gonna be Monkey D Luffy, green character, cost 2, 4K power, Straw Hat Crew. When attacking, if you have 2 or more rested characters, this character gains 1,000 power during the turn. This card's not good, but it's not terrible. It's very good.
I don't think it's good. I think it's good. It plays into the whole, I know it's not a film, but it plays into the film package, being the 2-drop that they kind of won instead of Bartolomeo. I give this a 1 out of 5, though. No counter power.
Oh, I was gonna give it a 2, but yeah.
No counter power. I don't like this card at all. I think it's a bad card.
All right. Well, because I thought it was just mid at first, but the no counter power has made me revoke mid status, and it is now El Bozo. That's embarrassing. That's actually really bad.
No, it is not great. Like I didn't think about it in the film because I just forgot film is a package.
Bro, film's not a
considering it in,
package.
yeah, that's fair. I was considering it like red green law as like, oh, this is a cheap. It's grabbable. You can grab it with Nami, and then you know whenever your Bonnies or
Right.
the card taps itself. But whenever those are tapped, this card just becomes 5k for 2 costs. But yeah, 0 counter power, and it's not good. 1 out of 5.
Yeah, that's one all around the board. All right, and that's it for today's video. It was, what was that? 3? Was that 3 1s, a 5 out of 5, and a 0?
Yes.
Damn, OP4 is looking real good.
Agreement with this.
OP4 is just too extreme. It's either really, really fucking good or it's really bad. Oh my god.
Real and true.
Oh my god, that's bad. That's rough. But yeah, we have more cards that we want to go and take a look at, so we're gonna go ahead and get that one up relatively soon, or I guess incredibly soon. I want to do it on the very next day after you're watching this. So until next time, boys, any of you want to say something?
Bye.
See you next time.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, thank you for getting us so close to 300 subscribers in such a short amount of time. And it's only been about 3-ish weeks that we went from like 20 subscribers to being 20 away. Not even, we're like 14 away from 300. So, genuinely thank you. Greatly appreciated. We'll keep up with the good content. And, is it narcissistic to say that?
Well, that's what I was about to say. Like, I wasn't gonna do this until we actually do like a 300 subscriber video. You know, like, hey, thank you.
Well, see, because I was thinking that too.
Watch our content.
I was thinking that too, but I was also like, because what if we forget? Because we didn't do it for 200, and now we're almost at 300.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, until next time, see you guys.